Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a late night episode of Career Mode. Now I do apologize that it is quite late. Those of you guys who are watching it the next day in the morning or whatever, then hello. And those of you who are watching it late at night, legends and welcome. I hope I can entertain you for the next 10 minutes. But with that being said, you know, I have recently discussed the whole scout side of things. I brought it up a couple episodes ago, and there was some really interesting feedback. And the main thing I got back from you guys was, if you buy a scout, make sure you go big or go home. Seriously, if you're gonna buy someone, spend quite a lot of money on them. And if you do, make sure they set up your own scouting network in the country they originate from. So as you guys saw there, George, who had 3-star experience and 5-star judgment, and he was from England. So it would be best to set him up over in England, and he'd be able to scout some stars from there. But you guys just saw I didn't actually go ahead and buy myself a scout, and the reason behind that was, for one, I wanted to wait until I had a really good scout, someone who maybe had 4-star judgment, 5-star experience, or vice versa, someone who was going to be really good for me, because like I said, I really did want to just go big or go home, and for some reason that was a penalty there. I'm not too sure I agree with that, but that's just FIFA. That's just the way FIFA goes sometimes. You know, not everything goes your way. And unfortunately, a game up against Spurs, who were first in the table at this time, you know, that's a pretty low blow to concede that early on. And fortunately for me, though, Dempsey decided to come on for Lennon. Lennon was an absolute handful. He really was. As you guys can see, I managed to keep them all the way into the 67th minute, but it didn't take long. I even guessed the right way, but Adebayor managed to get a goal there. The first goal, very similar to the North London derby there, how Adebayor gets the opener. But yeah, guys, so like I was saying about the scouting, you know, I want to kind of save my money until after this January transfer window. I want to have maximum funds available to me, and with that being said, you know, I do want there to be you know, so I can spend all the money I need to if I want to buy any players, and any of the leftover money I'll go ahead and spend on scouts. Which kind of brings me on to my next topic. Now, I understand the January transfer window is quite a little bit away, but the reason why I do career mode is for the hype up to the whole transfer window. You know, January transfer window is never as exciting as summer is, because there's not enough time to do these big deals and wait for these sort of deals to come in for you. But you know, this January transfer window, I'm looking to sign some big names. I really am. That's going to be the kind of deal. If you guys didn't know, I had 15 million left over from my summer transfer window budget, and with that being said, you know, hopefully I can make some good moves. Now, I know you guys are just jump at the chance to go ahead and comment the player that you'd like to see me buy, and that's completely cool. Feel free to do that if you want to let me know what particular player you'd like to see. Any sort of deals you think I could make. Maybe you say, you know, I could maybe make a trade offer, Merkel for Götze, or just something like that. You guys let me know in the comments what sort of trade offers you think I could make, because I know with 15 million, I can't go out there and just straight outright buy a really world-class player, you know, a big name player. You got the likes of Götze, Merkel, just sorry, not Merkel, Neymar, just a bunch of players like that. So if you guys do know of any sort of trading deals I could do, for example, maybe put Hoylett and some extra money for Neymar, or, you know, just those sort of ideas, not necessarily straight out cash money deals. If you guys would like to let me know what you think I could get away with, then be sure to do that in the comments. You know, that's why I enjoy doing my career mode so much, is because the input you guys have on the series is so cool. I pretty much every player that I bought, besides from right at the beginning when I had to make a few decisions by myself, is all dependent down to you guys. You guys have been the one that have let me know really whether I should buy a player or not. But I couldn't believe it in the 90th minute. That chip from Uriel. Oh, I mean, don't tell me you're not sitting there wet right now, because that was godly. But look at the fitness on these guys. I mean, these guys should have been in wheelchairs. They really should have been. Danilo there really worried me. He had a little bandage next to his name, and I thought, no way is he out again. Have I really messed it up that time again? And the reason why they're all on low fitness is because I had some, you know, some really bad fixture congestion. And Manchester United was a really important game, and there's no doubt about it. I did want to have my best players on the pitch. But with that being said, I did risk some particular injuries. But then again, FIFA, why you gotta shit on me all the time? Then in the 90th minute, Jones gets an equalizer, and I couldn't believe it, you know. To go 1-0 ahead in the 90th minute, I would have thought that would have sealed the deal. Those are the 3 points in the goddamn bag. But unfortunately for me, it wasn't meant to be. But, you know, 1-1 away at Old Trafford, still very happy with that. Still, you know, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't pleased with that. But, you know, good to get at least 1 point away at Old Trafford. But hopefully we can really start to see some results, because we're doing well at the moment, but I want to do better. There's no doubt about it. I do want to do better, and I still think I'm actually undefeated. I don't think I've lost, but I did mention in the last episode that I do get beaten, and you guys will have to wait and see what episode that is. And oh my god, like I was so annoyed when I lost this, because could you imagine if I pulled out a Juventus, just did all the just went completely unbeaten for the entire season, do what the Arsenal Invincibles did. I think that's what they're called, the Invincibles. My apologies if I messed that up. I know I'm just going to get slaughtered in the comments. Some guy actually in the comments the other day was going on about how I don't even watch real life football because I pronounced someone's name wrong. It was just completely ludicrous. Anyways, we had France. France is an awesome side. I'm really enjoying using them. Unfortunately for me though, Ribery is injured, so he's not currently called up to the squad. It's a little bit, nerve-wracking having someone so good in the side not called up to the squad, but sometimes you got to deal with these sort of injuries, and that's the joys of international management. But fortunately for me, France beat Portugal 2-1. They had likes of Quaresma there who got the goal for them, Ronaldo, who's the very obvious threat for them, but to manage to get 2 goals and to beat them 2-1 away was fantastic as well. But I did send out a scout, and he came back with a few people, nothing really that made me go, oh damn, I need this person, but that was probably the best person there, Nicola Gavassi, there, who has the potential to get to 89. Obviously that range is huge, between 61 and 89, that is really not accurate, but I decided, I'd just go ahead and do it. It'd be my first youth player I'd sign, just to kind of get a feel for the waters, kind of understand it, because it's not really a dimension of career mode that I've really looked at enough really, and I feel as though I might as well just give it a go, and I'm not exactly risking a lot of money for it. So with that being said, I decided to sign my very first youth player, who might have the potential of 89, but they're going to keep taking a look at him, keep giving me squad reports on what sort of potential he will be able to reach. So we had another game up against Netherlands, and as you guys can see, you guys might be wondering, Cal, why are you simulating these matches? And the sole reason is because it's an international friendlies, and we all know that international friendlies really don't mean that much. So my apologies if you'd like to see the gameplay of this, but I just kind of want to power through. I want to get to that January transfer window, and international friendlies really don't mean much. But with that being said, it was 1-1. Menez manages to get the equalizer, and Robben there got their opening goal, but it didn't take long for Benzema there to get the second one, and we won 2-1 over the Netherlands. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you did, then leaving a like is so much appreciated. I want to say a huge thanks for 3,000 likes on the last video, and that's why I'm uploading 2 today. So have a fantastic day if you're watching this in the morning, or if you're watching it late at night. Yeah, enjoy yourselves. I'll see you all later. Bye bye.